Greetings and salutations, this is Smelly Cat and welcome back to Monster Loves You. In the last episode we grew up and now we're an adult and now we're going to see why there's so much noise outside our door. Who, what, where, the why now? Oh. They tell you it's time to grow up, you're taken into the woods. Okay. The neighbors throw you into the center of a great circle of monsters all older than you. They whisper to each other and then look at you to whisper some more. Get on getting on. The monsters murmur and mutter, snarl. They're deciding what best to find you as a monster. Wait patiently. After a while, the muttering stops, though the murmuring goes on for some time longer. Finally, the assembled monsters come to a decision. Well, what is it? The ring of monsters shuffles closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you while the smaller adults crouch low. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. Do your part in the ceremony of adulation. Adulation, even. The other monsters hold you in some respect. Good for them. It is immediately clear to the crowd that you are very kind for a monster, so nice of them to think so. The crowd shoves two monsterlings into the circle, each with a broken arm. An elder asks you to take care of them. Gently tend their wounds. Yes! You croon and pet the monsterlings until they grow drowsy, and then splint their damaged limbs in silence. You leave quietly, feeling much better. Everyone cheers. Accept and move on. Okay. Excellent. You're an adult now. You'll grow stronger over time, but your personality is no longer as mutable as it was when you were young. Onward to adulthood. Politic with monsters. Balfog and Grimmitten are arguing in the street over a cat. They both want kitty croquettes for lunch. Sounds yummy, so what's the problem? Balfog says he caught the cat, but Grimmitten says it was in his larder before it got out. Both monsters turn to you as a neutral party to decide. Try to make everyone happy. Balfog holds the cat close, stroking it absently. The cat user rubs his head against the chitinous gripper. Demand to hold the cat while you mediate the dispute. Balfog hands the cat over to you. What do you think? I caught it fair and square, so it should be mine, right? I don't want to do anything like that to a cat! That was messy. Balfog mumbles, but agrees to take the front half to avoid a fight. Grimmitten gives you a claws up sign and runs off the hindquarters. Wisdom is a hallmark of a well-respected monster. But I killed a cat! Oh no! You and Nash encounter the Proud Bear. This is an honor and a problem. The Proud Bear has killed monsters, something rare in the animal kingdom. He stares at you. Consider the bear. The bear is so potent that it deserves capital letters when being referred to. He shines from within, radiating a light invisible to the eye but plain to the heart. Okay. Nod cordially and leave. Bear doesn't move. You go back the way you came. Well, that didn't work very well, did it? Today's the day of the Spirit 500, the big spider race. Winners are regarded highly by all around town. Let's do this! But your spider hurt her leg this morning. What should you do? May the best spider win. Enter yours unaided. Out of the 13 entries, your spider comes in 14th when a beetle joins the race in the last lap, but at least you have your honor. Monsters are gathering around the skull pole. They invite you to dance with them. Okay. The only problem is you've never done the skull dance and now everyone is watching you. Wait for someone to dance and imitate them. Okay. Oh, fine. Just dance. You move closer to the skull pole. Try to show some respect to the skulls. You dance slowly and somberly, not sure what to do, but doing it with dignity. When you finish, all the other monsters howl with approval. Okay. A flock of geese are in the square. No honk, one could talk honk above the din. Honk. Nash screams, last one to drive them away is the loser. And she's on that human scooter she found. Honk. Honk! Not your bet, not you too. Sheesh. Find a secret weapon of your own. You run over to Hamrag's hovel and borrow the fox pelt he uses as a doormat. Let's gear up. Plonking it on your head, you run toward the geese, growling and yipping. The geese swarm on you. Uh-oh, you think of two good options. Out-honk the geese. You honk so loudly, the geese think you to be the boss goose and follow you to the nearest pond. Nash accepts the loss and scoots off. That was great. You and Gobclaws come across an ant and a grasshopper, both locked in mortal combat. Each is biting the other's back leg. Get involved in this buggy battle. As you reach for the bugs, Gobclaws hold you back. Isn't there a legend about bugs and what? Wheat? Maybe we should be careful. Accept this and don't interfere. You hang back and watch the tiny fight. Gobclaws praises you for listening to her. Okay. Spine Doctor is treating two injured patient monsters in Portland Square. Watch. She breaks off her own quills and uses them like sewing needles. A little iron pot boils over a small fire, but it's just water. The doctor seems to have run out of something. Offer to help. You join the Spine Doctor, who accepts your help approvingly. How will you aid her? Offer to fetch medicine, the Spine Doctor. The doctor nods to you and sends you to her hovel for a big clay jar. When you bring it back, she opens the lid, revealing hundreds of leaves, twigs, dead bugs, and human pills. She selects a few by feel alone and feeds them to her patients, who soon stir. Okay. Cool. A pack of monsters sets out to capture the honeybees, a special swarm that carries its hive along with it in small pieces. The sweet odor of rich honey is everywhere along the forest trails. Let's go. Blistery says, me first, and I'm not sharing either. It's every monster for herself today. Nash nods and flexes her claws as everyone splits up. Lurk where the swarm is likely to pass, then pounce. You take a nap in the shadow of a thicket of trees. Awakened by the approach of buzzing wings, you jump into the swarm and escape with a delicious honeycomb. Alright. Our neighbor, the elder monster Eulalia, walks slowly in the direction of the brood cave. Eulalia who? She's one of your next door neighbors, but she's much older than you, months and months. She has tough scales and eyes of several different sizes. Okay. Follow her. As she passes down the road, some of the other elders nod to her. They then go to the hovel and start smashing things. Asking Hilda what's going on. Greedblitz stops tearing apart Eulalia's dining room table and says she feels herself beginning to dissolve. She's going to release herself and become one with the slime in the spawning vat. Oh. Run after her and thank her. You're going to be remembered, Eulalia, and we'll see a bit of you in every Monster Link from now on. Eulalia wipes a slimy tear from one of her smaller eyes and sniffs. Give her a hug. You hug Eulalia. She squishes. Her body is already starting to break down and dissolve. She breaks away, smiles one last time, and walks quickly toward the brood cave. You'll never see her again. Okay. Aww, that was cool, but also kind of sad. I like explosions. Wild chickens are back in season, as delicious as they are mean. They're loose within the whale nest, and the monsters are all hunting them down. Find some eggs and just eat those. Oh no! Oops. While everyone feasts, you enjoy a soup made of crushed eggs and eggshells. Oh well. The snake moon is rising in the sky, and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Snake moon? Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it, and that's got to mean something. Monsters celebrate these shadows with snake soup. Okay. Let's go gather snakes. You wander the fields near the whale nest. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach out for another one, something squirm out of your grasp. Maybe most of your snakes are getting away. Kill the snakes as you catch them? Come to the ritual with 10 snakes draped over your shoulders. Greet the other monsters with your dead snakes. Many of the other monsters brought live snakes, but they let you put your dead ones into the cauldron. Okay. Monsters gather around the cauldron. Proof Rock scrapes 2 sticks together to light a fire. It's going to be a fun night, and there was much rejoicing. Okay. You spy a wolf pacing outside a small wooden cabin. From within the building you hear the bleating of goat kids. He hears you and bolts. Chase him down. Give a good chase, but only manage to snag his tail away before you run out of steam. Nuts. No, the tail. A bit gristly. Still, not a bad meal. Okay. Well, that didn't do much for my respect levels. You find a red hood and a basket in the middle of the forest path. A human house is nearby. Funny, you never noticed it before. There's a white picket fence out front. Circle the pretty little house. There's a great deal of blood in the yard, along with a half-dead wolf coughing weakly. Ask the wolf what happened. Woodcutter's friend, you can't trust them. Beware, their axe is even worse than knives. The wolf finishes dying. Bow your head in respect. You're not sure if you're respecting human or human capacity for killing, or the wolf's perfectly timed last words. Before you can come to a decision, you grow bored. Take the carcass. You haul the strangely heavy carcass back home. An elder points out a sewn-up gash down the wolf's belly and says it was good work. No, I didn't do it. The elder's impressed with your honesty and says so. You cut open the gash and find stones inside the wolf. How odd. Okay. Only one day left. You look over your garden. Garden? Garden! Most hovels have gardens. Many monsters don't care, but some like to show off their herbs, spices, and flowers. How's it looking? There are so many rocks there. Even if you don't feel like planting things that looks bad, these rocks ought to go. Start digging. All this work is a lot harder than you expected. You're not a natural digger like Molefoot or Shovel Snout. Shovel? Not all monsters pick good names. Just be glad you're not one of them. Keep at it. You dig. It's hard, but you eventually get better at it. Dig. When you're done, the garden looks much better. All the digging is turned on the earth, too. That's probably a good thing. Catch your breath. The spine doctor, out for a stroll, stops to compliment you on your work ethic. I'm not sure what an ethic is, but she always talks like that. You're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Embrace your fate. A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. Go with them to dissolve or become an elder. The Elders of Omen surround you at the spawning pad. They built a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. Be tested. A masked elder comes forward. She says it's time to decide. All the elders growl and snarl. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid splatter amongst the hot bottom of the cauldron. Thick vapors rises into the air. Is that blood or slime? Can't be sure. It depends on how much she respects you. Go on. The masked elder asks, who has already decided the fate of this monster? A few of the elders approach the cauldron to add fluid to the collection. The liquid begins to bubble. Okay. The masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, choose one. Chance will guide your claw. Look at the stones. Each stone is stained with old blood and polished by the touch of many a paw. You can't tell one stone from the others. Okay. Pick one that looks good. The other side of the stone is etched with the curved glyph. It shows one monster kneeling beside another injured monster. The masked elder says we will test your kindness. Oh, perfect! A huge elder carries another monster close to the cauldron. The other monster is half-melted and hard to recognize. It's Nash Nash, or what's left of her. She's begun to dissolve, like you, and her condition is far advanced. What's going to happen to her? The masked elder says, we have decided that Nash Nash is too violent. There is a place for pure ferocity in our world, but it must be tempered with other qualities. Regard your own soft, wobbly claws. The elder says, see her eyes? She still sees with pure rage. Perhaps you can calm her before the end. Console her. Nash Nash growls and lashes out at you. Your claws might be weak, but hers are the only part of her that are still strong. You bleed. Ignore the pain and speak soothing words to Nash Nash. You lean close, wincing slightly, she draws a new line of red on your hide and hold her tight. She finally ceases her struggles. Goodbye, Nash Nash! The huge elder picks up the now unresisting Nash Nash and gently releases her in the spawning vat, and she is gone. Choose the next stone. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows monsters fighting. The masked elder says we will test your ferocity. Uh-oh. 2 large monsters siege you from behind. They growl and try to pull you apart. I don't know how high my ferocity is. I know it's not that great. Let's try just one monster. Are you sure? The other one may strike you down from behind. Oh no, there's no escaping. You're quite sure of this. One elder adds a few drops of fluid to the cauldron, but most of they keep hooting. Charge at the cauldron? You hold the cauldron, which contains a pretentious infusion. It's heavy. Open the cauldron. Okay, it's half and half. Alright, let's do this. You drink the bubbling concoction, then belch and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. You are an elder now. Okay. You're an elder. Awesome. You are now an elder. You're welcome in Znak, the oldest of the monster towns. Okay. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both the way monsters see humans and vice versa. Use the powers of persuasion wisely. Cool! That's really, really cool. Let me see something here. Oh, so it autosaves then. Cool! That's great. Actually, that's really good timing. Because unfortunately, I have to end this here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the short one, and I'll see you later.